What's your vision?
Hey, what's up guys, RST here, back again, finally here for the Beatsx review, or as I like to call them, the Beats AirPods. No, but in all seriousness, I was actually really hyped for the Beatsx when they launched in conjunction with the AirPods, mainly because I assumed they had better audio quality, which they kinda do, by the way. But yeah, without further ado, let's start the review. Now at the box, you get 3 sets of customizable ear tips, small, medium, large, and you get 2 sets of wingtips. Now what's really cool about these ear tips is that they're kind of like in a double layer formation. So think of like a regular silicone ear tip, but someone stacked another on top, and then they glued the two together. I really love this design because unlike most silicone ear tips that don't stay in my ear, these ones actually do. So if you guys do have a problem with silicone ear tips staying in your ear, here's the solution. And the wingtips I also really love. The wingtips I had in my Jaybird X2, that was my first introduction to wingtips being in the earphones. And I really love these ones in particular because they kind of have a little, dome lock over themselves so that when you put them on the earbud, they'll stay locked onto the earbud like forever. I tried ripping them off for you guys to show, but I can't get them off. Like, they're that secure. So props to Beats for making some really nice wingtips to go ahead with the really secure ear tips. Props to that. Now the main feature of this design is obviously the little necklace thing and the really long cable. It's a flat flex form cable, which means you aren't going to have any tangles at all when you scrunch them up in your pocket, which is pretty good because the little cheap silicone case they give you, I'm never going to use because it's a cheap silicone case. I get it, you know, your Beats, it's a $150 pair of headphones, you didn't want to step up the quality, but come on, like, can you at least give me a little better quality case? What some people also may like about these, compared to the AirPods, is that they have inline controls. So what that means is that on the cable there is a little button, a classic little rocker button that you see on a lot of other Beats headphones, and that lets you just adjust the volume up and down if you don't like, you know, any like tapping. Like with the AirPods you have to tap for Siri for the volume and stuff. This way you have inline controls and you don't have to reach for your phone for any controls, unlike other headphones. Now, a lot of people like to riff on the sound quality, which I really don't get, because even though it's different than most Beats headphones, I actually really love it, and I'll tell you why. Now, most Beats headphones in the past have had this like really crazy bass, so that once you put it on, it felt like the bass was like drilling into your head, and that's all you could hear in the track. It was just bass and more bass. But now with these, they kind of muted down the bass a bit. They didn't completely like take it away. They just made it a little more punctuated and crisp, which I really like, and it kind of makes the track sound a little more fuller. It's definitely better than AirPods bass, I'll tell you that. AirPods bass sounds so muddy. It's like someone's trying to microwave popcorn in a toaster, like the ones you put toaster in and it kind of pops out. Like, it's just really bad bass on the AirPods. Don't get AirPods if you're listening to sound quality. This is why, again, I really like Beatsx for sound quality. Now, the one similarity this thing does share with the AirPods is the W1 chip. Now, the reason I really love the W1 chip, and a lot of other people love it too, is because of the stupid simple connectivity and the pretty amazing connectivity. Basically, what happens is that once you pair it to whatever device you're using, for example, I paired it with my iPhone, it syncs to almost all your iCloud devices. So once I paired it to my iPhone, I went over to my MacBook right here, and it was already paired. I didn't have to do anything. And that's super amazing if you don't like pairing to multiple devices and you just want to, you know, pair to one and just make it pair to all. There's your solution. It's right there. So for a $150 pair of headphones, they're pretty good. But now, have a couple recommendations for Beats, because there are some things I kind of don't like about these things. Number one, the case. Okay, it's this really cheap, actually let me get it right now. Like I mentioned earlier, it's this really cheap silicone case. I hate silicone cases, and this is what Jaybird did too. It was terrible. They collect so much dust that if you put your headphones in here, they're gonna collect even more dust, and I'm a germaphobe, so that's not good, and that's really bad. So again, Beats, please, if you're making a case for your Bluetooth headphones in the future, don't use silicone. Please just do a cloth pouch or leather pouch. That would actually be really nice. I really like leather. Number two, make these sweat-proof and waterproof. It wasn't until I bought these headphones that I realized these headphones are not sweat-proof and waterproof. So I can't use them for working out, and that's not good. I guess Beats just wanted a headphone for more casual and, you know, just casual listening, which I'm totally fine with. I'm probably going to use these mostly for casual listening, but the fact that I can't take these to the gym is a little disappointing, and especially since there is a Plantronics pair of headphones called I think the Backbeat Fit that are priced at $130 and are super waterproof and sweat-proof. So Beats, why are you cutting costs here? And Apple, actually I should be talking to Apple because Apple owns Beats. Apple, why are you cutting costs here? Number three, make your ear tips foam. Now, I kind of like to hate on my Jaybird X2 from time to time, mainly because, you know, the battery kind of just died on them and they don't really last too long. But the one thing I absolutely loved about the Jaybirds was the fact that they had foam ear tips. And what the good thing about foam ear tips is they're really easy to clean, they're hypoallergenic, and they barely collect any dirt or dust, or earwax in this case. Silicone ear tips, which are on these Beats, collect a ton of earwax, which just drives me crazy every time I look at them, because I'm just like, I have to clean them, but I don't want to clean them, but I have to clean them. So Beats, if you are making a Beatsx X2, which is kind of weird because there's Jaybird X2, if you are making a Beatsx X2, please use foam ear tips, and I would really love those, and a lot of other people would love those because they also fit a lot cooler. They kind of expand in your ear. So yeah, that's my last recommendation for you guys. Anyway, that was my review of the Beatsx headphones. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something from it. I hope maybe some of you guys might want to buy it if you guys really like them in the review. And yeah, this is RST with a Bluetooth headphone review for you guys. Peace.